Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Ruqayya Talib, and today I have a very special session of conversation with ChatGPT. And my topic of conversation with ChatGPT is how to overcome self doubt and build confidence. So, hi ChatGPT, how are you?
Walaikum assalam. I'm doing great, thank you. I'm really excited about today's topic and can't wait to dive into the conversation. Let's explore ways to overcome self doubt and build confidence together.
Thank you. My first question is how would you define self doubt and what do you believe are its most common triggers?
That's a great question. Self doubt is essentially a lack of confidence in one's own abilities or decisions. It often stems from fear of failure, comparison with others, past experiences, or even negative self talk. It can be triggered by new challenges, criticism, or even just the pressure we put in ourselves.
Okay, thank you. My next question is can you describe a specific situation where uh, self doubt significantly held you back and what did you learn from that experience?
Absolutely. One common scenario is when someone is stepping into a new role at work or starting a new project. For instance, a person might feel self doubt when asked to lead a team for the first time, worrying about their leadership skills or their ability to deliver results. From that experience, many people learn that self doubt can actually be a sign of growth. It pushes them to prepare more thoroughly, seek feedback, and ultimately build confidence through experience and reflection.
Okay, and in your opinion, how much does our past, like upbringing, early failures, influence our present level of self doubt?
I think our past upbringing and early experiences definitely play a significant role in shaping our self doubt. For example, if someone grew up in an environment where they were frequently criticized or not encouraged to try new things, that can lead to a heightened sense of self doubt in adulthood. On the flip side, positive reinforcement and supportive environments can help build resilience and confidence, reducing self doubt over time. Ultimately, it's a mix of past influences and present experiences that shape how we view ourselves.
Okay, thank you. What role do you think social comparisons, especially through social media, plays in eroding moderate confidence, practical strategies, or the mindset shifts? Like,
Social comparison, especially on social media, can definitely amplify self doubt. We tend to see curated highlights of other people's lives, which can lead to unrealistic comparisons and increased insecurity. To counteract this, it's important to practice mindfulness and focus on our own growth rather than comparing ourselves to others. Another effective strategy is to limit social media use and cultivate a gratitude practice. Shifting the mindset towards self compassion, recognizing our own achievements, and seeking supportive communities can also make a huge difference.
so what is the first step someone should take when they recognize that self doubt is starting to paralyze them? And could you explain the concept of growth mindset and how adopting it can combat feeling of inadequacy?
Absolutely. The first step is really about awareness. When someone notices self doubt creeping in, it helps to pause and acknowledge those feelings without judgment. Then, taking small, concrete actions like setting achievable goals or seeking support can help break that paralysis. As for the growth mindset, it's the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard. बिल्कुल, मैं तैयार हूँ।
Okay,
हम
thank
थोड़ा-सा
you. My next question is what are some practical daily habits or routines that can gradually build a stronger sense of self confidence? And how can someone effectively reframe a negative thought like I'm going to fail into something more constructive?
great questions. Some practical daily habits include setting small, achievable goals each day, practicing gratitude, maintaining a journal to reflect on successes, and engaging in positive self talk. To reframe a negative thought like, I'm going to fail, you can shift it to something more constructive, such as, this is an opportunity to learn and grow, or I can handle challenges one step at a time. Over time, these habits and mindset shifts help build a stronger, more resilient confidence.
Okay, thank you. My next question is, many people struggle with imposter syndrome. And what advice would you give to someone who feel like fraud despite their accomplishments? And what is the role of action and goal for them?
Imposter syndrome is definitely common, and it often makes people feel like they don't deserve their success or that they're deceiving others. One piece of advice is to recognize and acknowledge those feelings without letting them define you. It helps to keep a record of your achievements and positive feedback, and to seek mentorship or support from trusted peers. Taking action is key because every small step forward helps build confidence and diminishes those feelings of fraudulence. Additionally, setting realistic goals and celebrating progress along the way can really help reinforce a positive self image.
Thank you. Another important thing which I need to know, why is taking actions, even a small step, often more effective than waiting to feel confident first? And how can setting and achieving small, manageable goals create momentum for the bigger confidence gain?
That's such a great point. Taking action first is effective because it helps break the cycle of overthinking and self doubt. Often, confidence follows action rather than precedes it. When you take even small steps, you build a sense of accomplishment, which in turn boosts your self belief. Over time, these small wins accumulate, creating a positive feedback loop that gradually builds confidence. It also helps to reinforce that growth is a journey, and each small goal achieved is a step forward, ultimately building momentum toward bigger, more confident achievements.
So, what's the difference between healthy self criticism and destructive self doubt? And how can we tell them apart, like external factors, and how can we support such problems?
That's a really insightful question. Healthy self criticism is constructive. It involves objectively assessing your actions, recognizing areas for improvement, and motivating growth. It's balanced and aimed at personal development. On the other hand, destructive self doubt is overly critical, often leading to paralysis, anxiety, and a feeling of inadequacy without any constructive outcome. To tell them apart, we can look at the intent and the impact. Healthy self criticism encourages improvement and action, while destructive self doubt tends to be paralyzing and demotivating. External factors like support from friends, mentors, and feedback can help us distinguish between the two, and provide a more balanced perspective. Supporting someone with these challenges involves active listening, encouraging them to celebrate their strengths, and gently challenging negative thoughts with empathy and encouragement.
So, how important is one's environment, like friends, family, workplace, in either fostering or diminishing confidence? And what should someone look for in a mentor or support system to help them through periods of intense self doubt?
Absolutely. The environment plays a huge role in shaping confidence. Supportive friends, family, and a positive workplace can really boost self esteem by offering encouragement, constructive feedback, and a sense of belonging. On the other hand, a negative or critical environment can definitely hinder confidence and amplify self doubt. When it comes to mentors or support systems, look for people who are empathetic, encouraging, and genuinely invested in your growth. A good mentor will offer honest, constructive feedback while also celebrating your successes, and they'll help you navigate challenges with patience and wisdom. It's also important to find people who uplift you and create a safe, trusting space where you can be open and honest.
Thank you so much. My last question is, if you could give only one piece of advice to someone starting their journey to overcome self doubt, what would it be?
I'd say the most important piece of advice would be to be kind and patient with yourself. Recognize that overcoming self doubt is a journey, and every small step forward counts. Embrace your progress, learn from setbacks, and remember that you're capable of growth and resilience. Just keep moving forward with compassion for yourself.
Thank you so much for your time. I think it's time to go. That was a very fantastic conversation. So, hope to see you again, ChatGPT. Thank you so much for today. Take care. Bye.
You're so welcome. I really enjoyed our conversation as well. Take care, and I look forward to chatting with you again soon. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.
Thank you. Take care. Bye.
You too. Take care and have a great one. Bye for now.